Top 5 ways to upgrade your current comic collection. Comic book prices are at an all-time high. The rise of speculation and the ability to purchase just about any comic online have made the search for high-end comic books easier than ever before. With an ever-growing demand for key comic books, the market demands a price increase. This price increase is great for sellers, but bad for buyers. As collectors, we have several options to increase the value of our comic book collections. We can continue to buy books at a premium, try and scourge through back bins and yard sales to find those few hidden gems in the wild, or maybe we can try to snipe bids on eBay auctions. This can be very expensive and might not be a great investment if the value of the current trend turns downward. In this video, I would like to present 5 options to upgrade your current collection. Tip 1. Get your comic books bagged and boarded. And if they are already bagged and boarded, change the bags and boards. Bagging and boarding your comics is the minimum level that one can provide to protect their comic books. Experienced collectors probably laughed and rolled their eyes at this tip, but you would be surprised at how many collectors have their comics in shoe boxes or are in old bags and boards from times gone by that are full of acid and corrosive plastics. A fresh bag and board is a great start to upgrading your books. It also gives you a chance to look at condition of the book up close. Tip 2. Get your comics quality storage. As I stated in tip 1, many people have their comics stored in old shoe boxes or even worse places. There was an Action Comics #1 found inside a wall in Minnesota. You might not have your comic book stashed in a wall, but you should be sure to put your comics in proper storage. There are many options to choose from as far as comic storage boxes. Most comic shops have either classic long boxes or short boxes. There are even theme boxes now with characters and titles art on the box. An awesome way to put some flair on your comic collection, these boxes are a hit within the comic collecting community. Tip 3. Get your comic book cleaned and pressed. Most collectors know that the condition of your comic book is a primary indicator of value. However, not every collector knows that you can upgrade the condition of your current comic collection. Cleaning and pressing your comic book is a way to remove certain flaws that would lower the grading condition of your comic book. There are many companies that offer this service now, so it would be a great idea to do some research on the best service that you can have access to. Tips 4 and 5 go hand in hand. These are controversial tips to some collectors. As such, I am prepared for vitriol in the comments. However, I could not create this list without including these tips. If these tips offend you, feel free not to follow these tips. That warning out of the way. Tip 4. Get your comic book signed by a contributor to the creation of that particular comic book. Please note the specificity of the directions. If you have Patrick Stewart sign your X-Men #1 comic, you are an idiot. If you are wishing to upgrade your comic value, only comic contributors to that specific book will be a long-term good idea. I've got a buddy that asks the question over and over again, would you have Vanilla Ice sign your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1 comic? The answer is no, James. No, 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 no. What about no? Stop asking. Tip number 5. Get your book graded and encapsulated. The reason step 4 and 5 go together is because getting signatures without a witness to authenticate the signature can leave you and your comic vulnerable to skepticism as to the validity of the autograph. A company called CBCS has developed a system to verify unwitnessed signatures. I personally have experimented with this system. If you're interested in my results, I'll include links to those videos below. If you are on social media, there are several great services going on that enable you to ship your books to have them signed. You can even have the books cleaned and pressed as well as slabbed to preserve the grade. During times when these collectibles are so pricey, it is great to know that you can still build the value of your collection. I hope these tips can help you increase the value of your collection as I have done recently. Please feel free to let me know if these tips helped you or if you found any tips that I have missed in the comments below. Also, if you found this video helpful or at least entertaining, please smash the like button and consider subscribing for tips about comics, toys, and other collectibles. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next tip.